Jeff Bezos invests $42 million for immortality. All things must die, according to the poet Alfred Lord Tennyson. But that might soon change. A growing number of tech billionaires have decided that they want to use their enormous wealth to try to help humans cheat death. Amazon's Jeff Bezos, Alphabet's Larry Page, Oracle's Larry Ellison, and Palantir's Peter Thiel are just a few of the super rich who have taken a keen interest into the fast-emerging field of longevity, according to interviews, books, and media reports. In fact, Jeff Bezos invested $42 million into one of the immortality research companies, and we're here to give you the full story of the longevity project. While breakthroughs are far from guaranteed, they hope that various medicines, therapies, and other life science technologies will enable humans to live well beyond 100 years old, and possibly 200, 300, or even longer. But are the efforts going to benefit humanity as a whole, or just an elite few? It's a tricky question that divides opinion. According to a report in the MIT Tech Review, Amazon founder Jeff Bezos is taking on the Grim Reaper after he reportedly invested in a startup that's trying to figure out how to reverse the aging process. Altos Labs was founded earlier this year and is luring university scientists with high salaries of $1 million or 844,000 euros a year or more, and allows them free rein to research how cells age and how to reverse the process, according to the report. Bezos, age 57, resigned as CEO of Amazon in July and said this year that he would spend more time on philanthropy and passion projects like his space company Blue Origin. He made a short journey into space in July in the company's New Shepard rocket. So, what is Altos Labs? The company aims to pursue a technology that can biologically reprogram cells so that they are rejuvenated to prolong human lives. Little is known about the company. The report said that the startup was set in the US and UK this year following a biotechnology-oriented conference that was held in the Los Altos Hills. According to the MIT Tech Review, a securities disclosure filed in California in June indicates the company has raised at least $270 million or 277 million euros. The company also reportedly plans to set up in multiple locations, including San Diego, Japan, and Cambridge in the United Kingdom. Who's working on the project? Spanish biologist Juan Carlos Ispizua Belmonte is set to join the company, the MIT report said. He's known for his research on mixing human and monkey embryos. Professor Steve Horvath is also said to be joining the team. He's the developer of the so-called biological clock that can measure human aging. Shinya Yamanaka, who shared a 2012 Nobel Prize for the discovery of reprogramming, will be an unpaid senior scientist and will chair the company's scientific advisory board. Although there are many hurdles to overcome, there is huge potential, Yamanaka told the MIT Technology Review. Manuel Serrano of the Institute for Research in Biomedicine in Barcelona, Spain, said the company would pay him 5 to 10 times what he earns now. He confirmed to the MIT Technology Review that he plans to join the Altos facility in Cambridge. The philosophy of Altos Labs is to do curiosity-driven research. This is what I know how to do and love to do, said Serrano. In this case, through a private company, we have the freedom to be bold and explore. In this way, it will rejuvenate me. The filter-down effect. Technologies that are initially only affordable to the rich typically become more widely available with time. Stefan Schubert, a researcher at the London School of Economics and Political Science, specializing in effective altruism, told CNBC, "Indeed, this is true of everything from air travel to smartphones and medicine." Tech investor Jan Tallinn, the co-founder of Skype, told CNBC that Silicon Valley's quest to live forever would eventually benefit humanity as a whole. "I think involuntary death is clearly morally bad, which makes the quest for longevity a morally noble thing to engage in," Tallinn said. "Early adopters always tend to pay more and take larger risks than the mass market. So if therapies start off in the expensive/risky side, that's to be expected." Tallinn added that he thinks it's counterproductive to require that a new service be available to everyone before anyone is allowed to use it, but he said he understands the instinct. Sean O'Hagerty, co-director of Cambridge University's Center for the Study of Existential Risk, told CNBC that many advances in longevity science could have broad benefits, adding that they could reduce the occurrence or severity of older age-related diseases, including dementia and heart health. Extending max lifespan significantly in the near term seems unlikely to me, but identifying and arresting age-related factors that increase preponderance and severity of age-related conditions is more plausible, O'Hagerty said. Some are concerned that the Earth's finite resources could come under strain if people live longer, healthier lives. However, by the time meaningful life extension advances are made, O'Hagerty expects the population numbers to be more stable in more parts of the world thanks to progress in women's empowerment and other factors. The challenges of our unsustainable resource footprints will need to be addressed long before science solves aging, O'Hagerty added. "We have many more pressing things to worry about than the risks of life extension, such as climate change in the coming century." Billionaires chasing immortality. Bezos, the second richest man in the world behind Elon Musk, has invested some of his $199 billion into a new rejuvenation startup called Altos Labs, according to a report from MIT Technology Review earlier this month. The anti-aging startup, which is said to be pursuing biological reprogramming technology, is reportedly also backed by Russian-Israeli venture capitalist Yuri Milner, who made a fortune as an early investor in Facebook. Elsewhere, Oracle founder Ellison has donated more than $370 million to research about aging and age-related diseases, according to The New Yorker. Meanwhile, Google founders Sergey Brin and Larry Page helped launch Calico, a secretive venture that's tracking mice from birth to death in the hopes of finding markers for diseases like diabetes and Alzheimer's, according to a report in The New Yorker. Calico is part of Alphabet, the holding company that also owns Google. One of the biggest advocates for life extension among the tech billionaires is Thiel, who co-founded PayPal and Palantir and backed Donald Trump's 2016 presidential campaign. In 2006, he donated $3.5 million to support anti-aging research through the nonprofit Methuselah Mouse Prize Foundation. Rapid advances in biological science foretell of a treasure trove of discoveries this century, including dramatically improved health and longevity for all, he said at the time. According to Time, Thiel has upped his investment in the Methuselah Mouse Award Foundation to $7 million by 2017. According to The New Yorker, Thiel and Bezos have both invested in San Francisco-based Unity Biotechnology, a company whose founder reportedly said he wants to vaporize a third of human diseases in the developed world. Life extension stocks? On the other side of the Atlantic, British billionaire Jim Mellon told CNBC last September that he was planning to take Juvenescence, his own life extension company, public in the next 6 to 12 months. It's yet to happen, but Juvenescence is continuing to invest in a wide range of anti-aging therapies that it thinks has the potential to extend human life. One of those investments is in silico medicine, which aims to use artificial intelligence for drug discovery. Juvenescence has also backed Ajax Therapeutics, a California-headquartered firm trying to create stem cells that can regenerate aging tissue, and Ligenesis, which wants to develop a technology that uses lymph nodes as bioreactors to regrow replacement organs. Other billionaires, including Mike Cannon-Brookes, the co-founder of Australian software firm Atlassian, and Next Group founder Michael Spencer, have invested in Juvenescence. What about climate change? While some believe that billionaires should be able to spend their money on whatever they see fit, not everyone thinks tech billionaires should be using their money to fund life extension research. John Crowcroft, a computer science professor at Cambridge University, told CNBC they'd be better off pumping more of their billions into climate change mitigation technologies instead of longevity research. It's a bit pointless living forever on a dying planet, said Crowcroft. But Talon told CNBC he finds the tech billionaires' efforts to support longevity research commendable. I think it's generally unfair to pit good causes against each other in a world where most resources are wasted on morally unimportant or even reprehensible things, Talon said. So, will we ever find the elixir of life? According to Serrano, Alto's first objective isn't making money at first. The aim is to understand rejuvenation, he told MIT. I would say the idea of having a revenue in the future is there, but it's not the immediate goal. Altos is not the only secretive company looking into how to extend life. Calico Labs, a longevity company that Google co-founder Larry Page announced in 2013, is also on the same track. It too hired elite scientists with generous paychecks, but it's not clear how much progress the company has made to date.